All right. Good afternoon, LinkedIn. Going to be right with you in about 15 seconds. We'll just make sure that it's on live. I always want to make sure. You just never know. Sometimes you'll sit here for like about 10 minutes talking to yourself, and then you realize you're not live. So, all right, we're live. Hey, I always like to talk at the end of the day about some things that we've learned in the office today about staffing. And first, I want to give a shout out again, Jim Alexander, owner of the Labor Max Staffing in Houston, Texas. Thank you for putting up the patience with the link. I learned a lot today on that. So that was my error. Sometimes when you're learning things new, let me tell you, this stuff is stressful. It might not seem it, but it is. But thank you so much for allowing me to interview Sarah Arnold, and she's been promoted to the sales manager. I think you got a really good team there. That was the first time on LinkedIn. That feed was just going all over, and I appreciate that. And I wish a lot of the other staffing companies would allow that. And in my area here, the Lehigh Valley, I guess I don't blame sometimes, but today's market, you got to work together as a team. I really believe reaching out to your, competitor, there's nothing wrong with that. I just wanted to go over a couple things real quick. Keep this to about 10 minutes. Some things that we noticed, say job postings, right? And we had some calls today. Listen, if you don't have the jobs, right, don't post them, or just be honest, because again, we had two candidates call and, well, they said they were hiring. And I said, well, what says right here? No, they don't have jobs. And then I looked and then I called. They didn't have any openings. I'm not going to get into calling any companies out because have I done it in the past? I'd be lying if I said I didn't post a job just to get candidates. But with the new workforce right now, I get it. Sometimes you got to be real sensitive right now, show a little empathy, everything right now because what's been going on. So, and I'm going to explain a good counterbalance to that you're really going to like. The messages, again, people saying, they call the agencies, they're not answering the messages. Social media, they're not answering the messages. They send an email, they're not responding. They go there, they're closed. These are the kind of things that utilize the social media platform to get your message out, because what I'm going to share with you is really going to blow you away here on how to get some candidates. I like doing this because I like showing the value of what we've done here today. So, think about it. Use the social media platform very wisely. Job postings, your hours, your open, the processes, if you're taking appointments. It'll ease that new workforce that has not worked for a staffing company before. And now I'm going to get to what we did today that I really believe is going to help. I utilize Career Builder, versus Indeed right now because of the cost. And everybody knows Indeed, man, you got to pay for that. And everybody's clicking and clicking and clicking because people are applying for jobs that they're not qualified for. It's kind of like the unemployment right now. You're making 3,000 calls and you wonder why that 2 to 3 people can't get through that really need help. Does that make sense? So think of it that way. If you don't qualify for the job, don't apply for it. Today, I put keywords in for CNC machinists. There was not 2 people on there out of all of them that weren't even qualified. Sometimes I would keep the job boards, your details there short. Keep those keywords because in my experience, to read that long job posting, it's long. And a lot of them only read the first couple lines. So, but what we did today is this is what I want to tell you about why I utilize the Career Builder as my database on top of what I have. So I had the recruiter today, 3,500 emails, 25 at a clip. I had her, we typed up a very personable note, message. Hey, everybody, happy July 4th. I know it's been a while. You applied for one of our jobs, but, we just opened up. We're excited. This is what we're doing. Listen, we've launched our new website. You can apply here. Please tell your family, friends, if you're looking for work, we need your help because we want to find the clients for you, right? And also about video resumes. She sat over there because think about it. You've all paid right? I've paid for those 3,500 jobs postings. If you went back on Career and had a recruiter sit there, a personal note, listen, I don't have the jobs right now, but we're trying to build a database. We need your help so we can find you. Already today, Taylor has just left. Out of the 3,500, 25 at a clip. It's easy. Go to the job board, 25, email candidate, update it, copy, V, paste it, send. 25 next. I know it's tedious, but you would be surprised. As of right now, it's only been going on. We have 26 candidates. 14 of them have signed up for the video resume already, went to the website. 14. And these are professional services. These are ones that are looking for, say, direct hires. I don't have to tell you what direct hire fees are. That's smart. And I'm going to get into that in a second too. 14. And she sat over there. Then, get this. Now, you're crazy if you don't, because I know in the staffing world, my prior employer, right? That database for Indeed, listen, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of the day. Can you imagine just going back? Personal note, personal, don't lie. I didn't laugh for that reason, but send them out. You're going to get candidates. You're going to get some that say, let me tell you, I can't even say some of the words. Taylor, I think, was like, whoa. I was like, welcome to the world of staffing. But you're going to have that. So try it. I'm telling you, 25 out of clip, you're going to get it. The next one is I had her, we did another personal message. Now, on social media page, on all your messages, right? We scrolled all the way back to when I started back in October of last year. Every single message. We wrote, copy and pasted, hey, we are open again. Sorry, we're excited. Please apply at www.mystaffmark.com. Oh, my staff mark. Oh, lied. Sorry. Results staff. Staff mark, you got a shout out there. Now you know who my former employer is. Woo! I'm going to turn red on that one, but I'm not going to erase it. Wow, that is the first time live saying my former employer. But 60 days, I'm done with them. Now, where was I? That's so funny. Oh, my God. So anyway, a personal message, right? It's Dave of www.resultstaff.com. Please, if you're still looking for work, reach out. Copy and pasted every personal message on Facebook since back in October, right? We had 86 responses, 86 out of, there was probably close to, I'm going to say about 800, right? That's just right now. There's ones on there that'll be, we just removed because from different countries, you'll get spammed. But people were like, if you're honest, I'm telling you, it really, really, really worked. So we have other applicants, draw them towards your webpage, get them to go there. Even if you're not hiring, hey, Steve, how you doing? Get them to go there. I know, right? Lots. I have never said my former company before live, but they're going to love that one. But every message she copy paste on the social media, copy paste. Your whole web page comes right up on the social media message. You can't beat it. I mean, even if they don't if they look at that, they see the name, results staffing, they see the crazy social media, right? That was the best thing about it. And I guarantee it's early. It's 3:46. By 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock tonight, that thing will blow up, right? And this is where I told you about the difference with the new workforce, all right? And if you listen to some of this, hey, Alberto, if you listen to some of this about staffing after hours, I know some recruiters are not going to want to hear this. Trust me. But if your recruiters are working at home, right? Every night at 9 o'clock, I sit down and I do my skill marketing with my video resumes. And I'm going to talk to you about that. That's quick, easy, very, very good idea how to do this. But every night I sit down. Do you realize how many candidates you can find at 8, 9 o'clock at night? Because if they're not working, or if they're working during the day, they don't respond. But everybody works 8 to 5 in staffing. If I was you, just a suggestion, if they're working remotely, because if they have kids, single parents, single dads, everything, Have one of the recruiters say, you know what, if you want to take care of your son or daughter during the day, fine. Spend 4 hours, just 4 hours out of an 8-hour shift, 4 hours from 6 to 10 o'clock at night, and answer messages on social media. See that smile? Answer the messages on social media. You will get candidates. Now, you're not going to get candidates. Everybody says, well, yeah, but some of them aren't going to show. You're going to have that. But you know what? You have that conversation going. So if they really want, right? They really want a job, they're going to do it. So just think about that, about passing it on. Sunday nights between 7 and 11 o'clock. I mean, you got to be careful with the messaging, but up to like 9 or so, you can get a lot of candidates because everybody's thinking about work on Monday. That's the experience that I've learned because I've grown with that, is I really strategic where I can get my candidates from. So take that advice, especially on the Career Builder or Indeed. You've paid for those thousands of resumes. Go back. Don't worry about posting a job if you're trying to build your database. Don't. I'm telling you, half of your recruiters don't even look at them. Not all, but you know what I mean. They don't look at them because they're too busy on some of them. So think about that. Last thing in here, and I'll let you go. The video resumes, what I like about what I use Ducking Out, and I can offer that to you. If you're a company, listen, you're a recruiter, you're a staffing company, or even you don't utilize staffing. I'm a representative for Jersey and Pennsylvania for this, and I'll give you a 2-week free trial. Alberto, Stevie, free 2 weeks. I'll explain it to you, because this here, and I would not promote something with Vic at Ducking Out. He's an awesome man, CEO. We talk at least 2 times a week. He listens to the customers, and he'll make changes. So out of those 16 people that just uploaded their resumes, right, to this, right, they are going to upload their resume. Tonight at 9 o'clock, I sit down, and they give me a list of jobs that they want. Now, this is for direct hires. Just hear this out. Direct hires, you know what that can do for your P&L. The P&L, let me tell you, a direct hire fee of 7, 10, 15,000. Think of how much that's going to help you versus the temp to perms. And you know what I mean if you're in the staffing. I'm going to take those 16 candidates, right? Now, hear this out. It's not a PDF form. So not only a talent and assessment. So I had the 2 interns today. I'm pointing both ways, right? I had them do some research on some questions, customer service, manufacturing. We did CNC machinists, forklift drivers, logistics, medical. I had them make 4 questions, right? So now when they come in, these 16 tonight, I'm going to send them, right, the applications. They do the video resume. Then I look at the job boards. Wow. And I send that video resume, non-PDF, to a personal email. Doesn't matter. Personal. Get this, Albert. Cell phone numbers. I can send you a beautiful formatted, hey, my name is Dave Wilson of Results Staffing. I saw you were hiring for this candidate. It's been 3 weeks. Take a look. Right? That's the nicest thing, because they've never seen this before. So just think about that. This is to get the interview, right? But it also attaches the resume to it. That's what's nice. So if your resume looks sharp, your video resume looks sharp, right? On a professional services, and even in logistics, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what skill set, but send it. And then I talked to Vic, the CEO. Get this. This is the best thing of it, is I said, Vic, how do I know if they open it? How do I know? They made the function on there. Like, I know Cynthia's going to be calling today. I know Melissa's going to call. Melissa, if you're watching, she wanted to work at a certain company. So she did a great job. I sent it, right? 3 people opened it. It gives me their emails and times that they opened up the video resume. So at least now, versus just sending your resume on Indeed and Career Builder, come on. You just got a qualified candidate right to that person, and because now I can tell the candidate, look, I take a screenshot. Look, they opened it. Now it's in their hands. It's not in mine. So the first thing that comes back to me all the time is, Wow, we like that candidate. Like a doctor, we did a dermatologist. He loved it within 6 minutes. We offered, this is awesome. Looked at it, sent her out for the interview. 6 minutes. Think about that. That's all it was. But the resume, now you can also, what I like about DuckNow is you can put any type of test, any test that you want to put on there, any test for an assessment, your test for your personality test, right? If your company requires a mathematical test, or if you're any kind of an engineer, right? Anything, we can go ahead and put that on there and send it to the candidate, right? And then the best thing, Steve, the best thing about this, what I like, think about all the time. So now DuckNow got pretty good. It's attached to my job on Career Builder, and it's attached to my jobs on my social media. So when I get up in the morning and I'm like, all right, I'm going to have all these candidates, right? And there's only 3. It shows right on there, 61% qualified. It just weeds out the ones that aren't qualified at all. So every one of them that we look at have all the words, and if they've completed it, it's priceless. If you're in staffing, and I can give this to you for 2 weeks free, and then what's nice about it, you utilize the service, right? I'll set the price. Because it doesn't matter if you're one person, 2 people, right? You have 50 people. It's just like if you only need to use it for 4 resumes or 4 jobs, you would be blown away about the price that I could send. This isn't even a sale, because Vic is such a great man that he's leaving it up to me to where, well, if you send out 150 video resumes for direct hires too. Logistics, it's kind of hard to get some candidates to fill it out. But what I like about it is it's a complete database. And when you see this, I'm not joking, it's a complete portal. So you have who you've contacted, right? You've rated them. It shows the company that you sent them to. Because then guess what? And I'll let you go after this. If Melissa doesn't I don't find her a job, right? 3 months from now, I see a job on Indeed or somewhere, I'll be like, oh, I bet Melissa would like that. I go ahead and send it, right? I'll call Melissa. I'll say, hey, I got another job. I see it's paying $5, $6, $7 more an hour. That person's like, oh my God, yes. They don't like it where they're at. Do you get what I'm saying? So for a direct hire, if you're not utilizing this, listen, if you're not, you need to. Because if you hear complaints, I hear some people, I don't like to do video. Well, get used to it, because this is the way we are right now. And I do it very professionally. So I have some lights set up. If the candidate wants to come here, I'll help them. I don't care. Is it worth 5, 10, 15% of a direct hire fee? Hell yeah, it is. That's so worth it. I'll take it, So think about that. And then if they want to do it in the comforts of their home, they can do it there too. But you got to be very honest with them. Say, listen, dress to impress. You are trying to get the interview with that camera right there, right? And then what I also like, and I'll let you go, I keep talking. You design the questions, 4 or 5 of them. I don't make it you get 10 minutes worth of time total. I make them like a minute or 2, because I don't think HR or hiring managers is going to want to listen for 10 minutes. Maybe I'm wrong. Some of them might, because especially it depends on the skill set. But you design the questions. You decide the think time, because let's just say if it's a very high skill, let's just take a nurse, an RN, right? My first question, listen, I'm not as skilled as that, but I would find a question, and they're all blurred. I would give no think time to that first question. So when that candidate clicks on that first question, it pops right up, and you got a minute and a half to answer it. Because if they know the job, they shouldn't have to think about it. So I hope you learn from that. Listen, if you're interested in it, email me, message me, and I'll set it up for you. I personally will go through it with you and do a share screen. You email me, I will put you right on my screen, show you how it works. And for companies that I don't know. I can't talk enough about it. I got to go. So everybody have a great night, and I'll talk to everybody soon tomorrow. And good shout out from my former company. Thanks.